Please allow me a moment to check my sound. Please allow me a moment to check my sound. And we're going to do the disclaimer. So let's check the sound. Let's check the sound. Let's check the sound. I hope everyone's having a great day. We're going to do a quick 1-2 and get into a few different topics. Um, the other day, we saw that Justin Bieber and um, Jaden was questioned about their dance moves. Some say it's like a brotherly love. Some say, no, I've never seen a brother do that. Some say he was just being playful. There's a lot of people saying different things. I'm still checking my sound. Allow me a moment to check my sound. And once I check my sound, I'll do my disclaimer. So, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, so it's coming actually on there. I'm wondering if I should have did that way before. I'm not certain why it's not coming up on this one, but okay. So let's go ahead and do the disclaimer, and we're going to get into some topics. Real talk. Real talk. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Okay, so we're going to get in regards to what Justin Bieber had to say, and then we're going to get to the picture of why Nas looked the way he looked. So let's get into this picture. Hold on one second. Okay, so we're talking about, we saw the other day Justin Bieber and Jaden was dancing and having a time. Some stated that brothers do this. Some state no, brothers don't do that. It looks as if, with everything that's going on with Justin and everything that's going on in the media with Justin and Usher, all alleged. No one has been convicted of anything. No one said that there's been any wrongdoing. No one has been charged with anything. But the word on the curb, the different things that's being said, the different things that's being talked about, you know, I would imagine Justin's probably not happy about this moment. I remember seeing when Justin was walking and TMZ was coming behind him. I would have played the video, but I don't want to get a strike. So Justin was walking and they were asking him about one being at a hotel without Hallie, but I don't know, he could have been doing business or something. Justin's been catching a lot of heat with TMZ lately. Have y'all noticed that? They're not sparing him at all. They're not sparing him at all. Then they were asking him about the most recent, thing with Justin dancing on him and how does he feel about people stating that it didn't look like brotherly love, it looked like something else. We know that they've been brothers and hanging out since they were younger. I do think that the industry brings people together. Now, whether the industry brought Usher and Justin together, we don't know because no one has ever said that anything. Well, I'll take that back because when you look at Gene Deal's videos in regards to what he said about Usher having to go to the hospital, his mom had, of course, be there. There was something that transpired, and he said, I'll allow Usher to tell that story. So there's a lot that's going on. And this is the biggest thing. I want the industry to be a good, clean, fun, not trying to allege tape somebody for them to get a deal, not allege have somebody do something to get a deal. The industry should be good, clean, fun. We want great singers. We want great performers. We want great actors. We don't want them to have to do XYZ just to present themselves to us and go through trauma and issues. So many people are happy that the industry is actually getting cleaned up. It seems as if different cultures experience it worse. It seems as if different races experience it worse, but maybe some cultures and races aren't speaking about what they've been through. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. It lets everyone know that we're live. We're going to get into the clip in regards to what Justin had to say, and he only talked about the different business ventures he has going on. He did not go into what happened about him and Justin. He only talked about what he's working on. And if you did not know, because I'm going to get into this too, if you did not know, Jaden, I keep saying Justin, Jaden has done a lot in regards to trying to help the community. I remember people talking about Jaden was feeding the homeless and hungry. I remember they were talking about Jaden was helping Flint in regards to their water. And I'm not certain if he's still helping. I'm not certain if the containers that was trying to pump out fresh water, if something happened to those containers. But Jaden has done a lot in regards to helping the needy and homeless and different things like that. He has actually done a lot. He's done a lot than most famous people. And I would imagine he gets that kind, loving heart from his mom and dad, who's Will Smith and Jada. I would imagine he gets that from them. It seems like he does a lot more community support and services than his sister. I'm sure his sister does a lot of things too, but Jaden has really made it known. And I recall, I think there was a time when Jaden was out there. Hill Harper might have been out there too. I remember them trying to help people in regards to Flint. Note in the comments, does Flint have clean water yet? That's concerning. This is not a third world country. Why doesn't Flint have clean water? And why did they do that in regards to that? I'm wondering whatever happened to that senator regarding that situation. But yeah, Jaden has been known. So let's play the clip of what he had to say.
To the world and really bringing it into the world and deciding, like, here's my thought, and I'm just bringing it down into the world and just making it heavier until it sinks, until it's real, and just looking right here and even seeing this right now, like, I just am like, my mind, it doesn't make sense to my mind, but that happens, and that's a thing that you just bring down, and every day I just, thank God and thank the universe for the blessings and the ability to, like, create things and to make things and impact people's lives. So then what you do have to listen to is that promise that you made to yourself, though. And it's constantly just checking those promises that you made to yourself and making sure that you follow through on them. And it's not that fun all the time, but it's really pays off. But a lot of this does take place internally, spiritually, of like taking time, taking fast. Take place internally, spiritually, of like taking time, taking fasting, not eating food, like just trying to get myself centered, going, manifesting this into the world and really bringing it into the world and deciding, like, here's my thought, and I'm
so going
manifesting.
Let me go back.
Look at this right here. Manifesting this into the world and really bringing it into the world and deciding, like, here's my thought, and I'm just bringing it down into the world and just making it heavier until it sinks, until it's real, and just manifesting this.
So, he's basically talking about what he has working on. What are you saying? No, not all parts. What do you mean in regards to no, not all parts? Please explain what you're referring to in regards to that. But yeah, Justin is basically talking about what he's working on, what he's manifesting. He definitely tries to help in the industry. Who remembers when I keep saying Jaden? Remember when Jaden was in a field and he was crying? Let me know in the comments, do you remember that? He was in a field crying and he showed us the field. And many people talked about that, but they didn't go into detail why he was crying. I don't know if that was a project he was working on and it did not work out, or was he trying to, produce food and the field dried out. There was a situationship. Who remembers that in the comments? It was about 3 or 4 years ago. He was extremely upset that he was in a field and something had transpired and he was just in tears. And it seems like people were kind of saying, was he trying to feed the homeless? Was he trying to have a wine company? and the field dried out or he didn't get the land. Who remembers that? I saw the clip, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and I saved it, but I don't think many people talked about why he was emotional. But, he's just talking about manifesting. Him and Justin Bieber have been close friends for a long time. He seems like a pretty good person. I'm not certain who Jaden is dating. I'm not certain who Willow is dating. And then, of course, we have the Will and Jada situation. I remember seeing a podcast and someone was interviewing Jada. And the young lady said, Jada, can I be honest? And she was like, sure. And the woman says, I just think your fans want to see you in a happy place. And they felt that in regards to your book, you did so many interviews, and it seems as if, this is what she was saying, it seems as if you were slightly contradicting yourself through a few of the interviews. And she was like, really? Please. We saw that. She went on Hoda. She talked about her and Will being separated. And then she talked about that it's been for several years. And then she went back on Hoda and she was basically saying, we're back together. And Hoda was like, well, what? Why did you say that in the first interview? And then Jada went back on Hoda and saying, we've been back together since the Oscar situation. All of us was like, hold on. Hoda didn't misunderstand. Everyone noticed that Jada was catching flack in regards to y'all make it seem like, and Will and Jada could do whatever they want. It makes it seem like you guys are back together, all is well. And remember how Will had said, he said in his own words, I'm not getting another divorce. So you gonna do you, I'm gonna be unhappy on one side of the house. You're gonna be unhappy on the other side of the house. So I think they are living apart, but here nor there. The young lady was like, people just want you guys to be open and honest of whatever you want to give to us. People just want you guys to live your best life, enjoy your life, and just do whatever you need to do. And I think she was just basically trying to say you went on 3 interviews with Hoda and you gave a different story each time. I remember playing those videos. I was like, wait a minute, JD, you said y'all separated. You said y'all apart. Because remember, she was out in the community and they were walking around. Then she came out and she was like in an all tan. And then she came out. It's like, yeah, hold up. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you. And everybody was like, Jada, please stop. So I just don't know what that is or why she feels she has to. I don't know. I don't know what that is. And not a lot of women came out to support her. Like her good girlfriends. Oh, Jada, we love your book. I understand what you're going through. I'm with you, girl. Jada's my girl. We with you. We see what you're going through. We see that you and Will are just trying to make y'all family work. They take family trips together, which is good. But yeah, the Jada Will situation is interesting. It really is. So, well wishes. I'm gonna play this clip again just for the people that are coming in. Everyone know they saw the picture in regards to um everybody was questioning Jaden and Justin in regards to the dance and the dance move of why he would come up behind him. And some say it's brotherly love. Note in the comments, would you grab a person like that? So let's listen in what he had to say.
Really bringing it into the world and deciding like here's my thought and I'm just bringing it down into the world and just making it heavier until it sinks, until it's real, and just looking right here and even seeing this right now, like I just am like my mind, it doesn't make sense to my mind, but that happens, and that's a thing that you just bring down, and every day I just thank God and thank the universe for the blessings and the ability to like create things and to make things and impact people's lives. That what you do have to listen to is that promise that you made to yourself though, and it's constantly just checking those promises that you made to yourself and making sure that you follow through on them. And it's not that fun all the time, but it's really pays off. But a lot of this does take place internally, spiritually, of like taking time, taking fasting, not eating food, like just trying to get myself centered.
So there's that clip. I'm gonna pause the sound because I'm trying to remember.
So P Diddy, Justin Bieber, you asked him something here? He says, nah, man.
I don't know what that music is, but I can't play it. But yeah, I did a video in regards to this a while ago, in regards to everybody was wondering about the pat down. asking him about what's going on. He says, I love you, man, and got in the vehicle. So many people, we've talked about that in regards to what really happened. Sorry about the comment thing. Yeah. It's easier for me to do videos like this because more people come into the videos. When I do it on different systems, a lot of people don't see the videos. I don't know why. So you're going to see my finger every now and then, pulling up things. But yeah, many people were like, what is this all about? You know, asking him. He says no. Pat, 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 pat. Then he whispers in his ear. So there's just a lot going on. Poor Justin. Whatever's going on. And this is the biggest thing. He seems better than he used to be. He used to seem like out of it, walking around town. He still do his house shoes, which is cool. Who doesn't do sometimes walk around in house shoes? But yeah, many people are saying what is going on in regards to Diddy and his friends? Are a lot of them concerned about being dragged into what Homeland Security pulled from his house? A lot of people are saying, what's going to transpire? Are people going to be brought into that situation? And only Homeland Security and the courts are going to decide if there's any wrongdoing. Diddy has stated that he is innocent. He has not been charged with anything. None of his friends, well, outside of his mule, he was charged and arrested. But yeah, many people are saying there's just a lot going on in the industry. And some people have seen this video. I did the video about 2 weeks ago, and people are saying, this is a resurface video. I'm not saying it's current. I'm not saying that it was this month or last month. This is just a resurface video. And, his hair looks similar to what it looks like now, but we can't confirm or deny how long ago this was. But many people are questioning what's going on here. Oh, there was another video I have to pull for you guys. I don't know where that's at though. There's another video showing that Diddy was grabbing everybody's phones. And he was like, yep, let me get them phones, let me get them phones. And then he had said to Quincy, yeah, Quincy, I know you got two phones, let me get that. So people were like, man, you could be with him and not keep your phone. I wonder if there's a safety issue. You got to get to Diddy to get your phone back. Oh, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to hang around people and his own kids. His own kids can't even have their phones. What is that all about? That's interesting in itself. Like the video as you're coming in. Like the video as you're coming in. Okay, let's get to the next clip of what's going on. Because many people were saying, okay, what's up with Nas? Is Nas okay? Okay, it looks like, let me get it back. Okay. It's saying looks like they just gave Nas one. Oh, I can't confirm or deny. I don't know what's going on with Nas, but you see that this is Travis Scott. There's Nas. That is Alicia Keys' husband. Then there's Diddy. And does that look like Quavo? That look like Quavo. So what is really going on in this picture, y'all? What is really going on in this picture? Many people are saying, see, that's concerning. So I haven't heard Travis Scott speak out. I haven't heard Nas speak out. I haven't heard Alicia Keys' husband speak out. And I haven't heard Quavo speak out. So are they going to speak out in regards to their buddy's behalf? Are they going to speak out? Now, this is another situation. Like the video as you're coming in. Like the video as you're coming in. I can't confirm or deny if this was this year or last year. This is just a resurfaced picture that's showing up on the internet. And many people are saying what is really going on with Nas. And why does he look like that? Quavo kind of looks interesting. Travis Scott sometimes always has his head down. Have y'all noticed that? Travis Scott has his head down a lot. Now that he's not with Kylie, I see him in different pictures and he looks kind of happy. He's out and about. But yeah, Travis Scott always looks like he has his head down for some odd reason. I don't know what that's about, or if that's for a guy. If you think it's a walk of shame, I don't know. But let me see if I can pull some clips in regards to anything I want to play in the background. If you did not know, DJ Academics just recently entered DJ Academics just recently interviewed Donald Trump Jr.'s son, and people were like, what's that all about? So we're going to get into what Eddie Griffin had to say, and then I'll probably keep this picture up, and there's more pictures. So like the video as you're coming in, let's see what Eddie Griffin had to say. I'm gonna go back. Hold on one second. That's just his opinion. He cuss a lot, dang on it. But yeah, remember how Candace Owens somewhat said the same thing? That Candace Owens felt, and you could agree or disagree, like the video as you're coming in, like the video as you're coming in. Candace Owens felt the same thing. She said the Homeland Security went in there to get what they need to get, and he still has not been charged with anything, but they felt that they grabbed the tape because many people feared their name being a part of XYZ. Think about everything that's been going on. The actual list, I'll just be general, the list that was supposed to come out, did that full list come out? But Choke No Joke had a lot of lists though. Choke No Joke 2 months ago talked about the dang on list. So are famous people concerned about, and don't get me wrong, they were saying that some of the parties were just, a lot of fun. But have you noticed some of the famous people are saying, I didn't stay late though. Why didn't you stay late? They're constantly saying, I didn't stay late. I only stopped in and left. Well, why are you saying that? Have you noticed that a lot of people are when they do speak out saying, I didn't stay late. I didn't stay late past 12. I didn't stay late past 1. Let's get to this clip where Shine is talking about him being the fall guy. This is Shine in the most recent interview. He also talking about his community. So let's get to the next clip. This is Shine, who allegedly said he was the fall guy and he did not do what was said years ago, and he served time. This is Shine, the incident that happened many years ago. He was the one that went to jail, and then he was basically saying he was a fall guy. Let's play the next clip, and then I'm going to get to the other pictures.
So there was never any forensic testing to say who it was. But the victims are vindicating me. Witnesses are vindicating me. But I have moved on. I'm not trying to relive that. And so I am appreciative of whatever contributions Diddy has made to help the people of Belize. I wish him well. I pray for him, and I pray for the alleged victims. And if it is true, may justice be served. If it is not, it's a tragedy because a global icon would have been destroyed. Have you spoken to him?
Let's get to the next clip. Like I said, this is Shine from your recently. Either this was a press conference he did this week, he did last week, and he talked about they had him as the fall guy. Next clip. And then we're going to get to more clips, but I'm just showing this.
When you hear, the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her, that is what is the most remarkable. Oh, you didn't see that? I saw it. Okay. And that was triggered by a lawsuit from a producer that produced the Love album, who is making accusations, and in those accusations he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most because, I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. And so, but it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy. But my political enemies and this.
Now, he just said it. He was expected to be the fall guy. So let's get to the next topic. Everyone, please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. It lets everyone know we're live and it pushes the video out. Please like, comment, and share. Let's get to the next clip of what's going on in the media. So, of course, this is the picture too, in regards to many people. I can't confirm or deny what Nas has going on. Can't confirm or deny if he had anything to drink from Diddy. Can't confirm or deny none of that. It just looks like they're trying to be there for Nas, whatever he's experiencing. Let's get to the next clip or video. Okay, so we're going to get to this picture. This picture says a lot. And we're basically talking about this picture speaks volumes right now. We understand that Kanye has gone through a lot. Kanye has experienced a lot. And whenever TMZ can talk about Kanye, shade Kanye, make a story up about Kanye. Now, this is the biggest thing. Just recently, he was at Disneyland having a good time with his girl, his lady, his wife, his boo. And then they were trying to say that Kanye, someone tried to grab Bianca and Kanye put his hands on. So there's being reports that there may be a concern for Kanye. Now, I don't think anybody has proof of them being at Disneyland and someone trying to grab Bianca and then Kanye did something to protect his wife. I don't think anybody has proof of that. There's just allegations about that. Then we have the Diddy situation. He has not been charged. Homeland Security did raid his home. There's a lot going on with Diddy. We're going to see what's going to happen the next month or two or within this year. But this picture speaks volumes. Everyone was applauding them for being so successful. Kanye was a billionaire. I think he's working his way back up to that. I think Diddy was just on the billionaires list. And I don't think I saw his name on the list even this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you see Diddy's name on the billionaires list? Did you see Diddy's name on the billionaires list? I know I saw Magic Johnson, Taylor Swift hit the list. I think Beyonce is probably 500 million away from. She's close to being on the billionaires list. But of course, Jay-Z is on the billionaires list. But this picture speaks volumes of these men, what they have experienced, what's been going on in the industry, and we want the best for the people that are artists, actors, everything. But it's just sad of what was transpired 3 years ago. They were living their best life. Kanye went through divorce from Kim. Kim had was dating Pete Davis. Kim had the North sitting on Pete's lap. Kanye was upset. Kim had, well, Pete had put the children's initials on his neck. And Kim hasn't been able to find anybody since Pete. And there's a reason why. Because people were like, she did too much. And we saw what it did to Kanye. But as a grown man, he has to be able to pull a lot of that back. And did you hear the Jason Lee interview? What Jason Lee felt in regards to that they plan to make him look cuckoo, Kanye to look cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Let me see if I can find that video when Jason Lee spoke up. Let me see if I can find. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. Yeah, Cam, um, Jason Lee talked to Cam Newton, and they talked about the K's and the J's and what Kanye experienced and what Kanye went through in regards to Kim dating Pete and how Kanye looked a certain way and he was upset. And what man wouldn't want to protect his children from any foolery? And then, if you did not know, Pete Davis spoke about what he went through. Let me see if it's this one. We'll listen to what he had to say about Diddy, and then I'll see if I can find the one about Kanye. Hold on one second. He basically is saying that him and Diddy. This is Jason Lee on Cam Newton show.
Musically, he's inspired the world for years. As a human being, he's had lots of conflict. There's always been these stories about Diddy being evil. I've heard he was the devil. I heard he was evil.
All comments are alleged.
But I don't know if it was the De Leon or Ciroc or if it just felt itself. But I was taking a picture in his house and he walked to me and he said, "Don't you ever fucking try me. I'm letting you know right now I'm a different type." I said, "You want to get in the picture or not? Because I'm drunk, you drunk, and I ain't about to do this with you." Yeah, he got in the picture, took the picture, he said, "What you made? Get your crazy Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde ass out of here." But every text was always love. It was always cool. It was always nice to me. I'm not saying Diddy did it. I'm not saying that Diddy didn't do it. And I'm not going to say, no, Diddy, that's the whole joke online right now. But when you look at it, we cannibalize our own more than they do.
So then let's get to the clip of if this is him talking about
One day I was on
Kanye.
Pete Davidson had texted him a text of him laying in Kim Kardashian's bed and said, "I'm in bed with your wife." Where you don't know where your kids are. Who's watching the kids? You can't. The security stopping you from going in the house to see your kids, a house that you built. Yes, you would lose it. But Kris Jenner's so masterful, she'll make the world hate you in the midst of you losing it that you should be losing it for. So now let me ask you this as a black man. How many kids you got? Say, for instance, you and your baby moms, your wife, you're getting a divorce.
So this is Jason Lee talking on the Cam Newton show. He's talking about Kanye, what Kanye went through in regards to Kim Kardashian, what they put him through, what he experienced. Let's continue to listen. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in.
Masterful, she'll make the world hate you in the midst of you losing it that you should be losing it for. So now let me ask you this as a black man. How many kids you got? Say, for instance, you and your baby moms, your wife, you're getting a divorce. All your kids is in the house with her. While you trying to figure it out. She gonna find her some white boy. I'll just say white because this was the situation. Pete Davidson, remember? And Pete Davidson and his sick ass riding around your neighborhood with your kids sitting on his lap, tattooing their names on his neck, and gaslighting you as a black man. And your baby mom, she using the press because she know if you lose it when you go to court for them kids, she gonna be able to show how crazy you are. Any black man, any man going through that is going to lose it. And that's what was happening to Kanye at the time that I was working with him. This man, one day I was on the phone with Kanye, Pete.
So we get that Kanye has had concerns. This was last year. Well, no, it's been almost 2 years that he was going through divorce with Kim. And that was like the worst of the year because he was making comments he shouldn't have been making. He was going on interviews. Well, I could say this. He was making comments that he probably should have saved for private conversations with his friends. Once you do an interview, that's going to be out there for a lifetime. And Kanye has been struggling in regards to putting his music out there. He's doing well, but there was something that they were saying in regards to certain things Kanye can't do. And then they were stating that I think they did not let Ty Dolla $ign play at Coachella. I think he's got either pulled from Coachella or he couldn't perform, or he couldn't, join someone on stage. But Kanye's been through a lot. Let's listen to that part again.
Bill. And one day I was on the phone with Kanye. Pete Davidson had texted him a text of him laying in Kim Kardashian's bed and said, "I'm in bed with your wife." Where you don't know where your kids are. Who's watching the kids? You can't. The security stopping you from going in the house to see your kids. The house that you built. Yes, you would lose it. But Kris Jenner's so masterful, she'll make the world hate you in the midst of you losing it.
Now that's his feelings, his thought. But many people did side eye Kim and the Kardashians about what Kanye went through, and many people are saying he knew who he was marrying. He knew who he was having kids by. That was his choice. Let's continue.
Kids are you? Who's watching the kids? You can't. The security stopping you from going in the house to see your kids. The house that you built. Yes, you would lose it. But Kris Jenner's so masterful, she'll make the world hate you in the midst of you losing it that you should be losing it for. So now let me ask you this as a black man: how many kids you got? Hey, say for instance, you and your baby moms, your wife, you're getting a divorce. All your kids is in the house with her. Why are you trying to figure it out? She gonna find her some white boy. I'll just say white because this is the situation.
Because everybody felt a way about Pete. They felt a way about what Kim was putting Kanye through, but everybody said, "Hey, Kanye, you made that choice. You wanted to have children with her. You wanted to marry her." They're stating that Kanye should have seen what Chris Humphries went through. And if you would have realized what Chris Humphries went through, you would have questioned, are you going to go through worse trying to get a separation, trying to get a divorce? It backed out. So let me try and get back in. But yeah, many people were like, Kanye, you made your choice. And we see that the media helps the K's and the J's at times, and they don't paint him in a good light. And he's still having concerns on whether that situation did happen at Disney World. We don't know. And then we have Taylor Swift that's going in regards to Kim. Let me pull that up again.
This man, one day I was on the phone with Kanye, and Pete Davidson and his sick ass riding.
Now, that's his thoughts in regards to the Kardashians. That's his thoughts in regards to Pete. But Pete came out a year later after dating Kim and said he was on XYZ. Y'all hear that?
Let me ask you this as a black man: how many kids you got? Hey, say for instance, you and your baby moms, your wife, you're getting a divorce. All your kids is in the house with her. Why are you trying to figure it out? She gonna find her some white boy. I'll just say white because this is the situation. Pete Davidson, remember? And Pete Davidson and his sick ass riding around your neighborhood with your kids sitting on his lap, tattooing their names on his neck, and gaslighting you as a black man. And your baby mom, she using the press because she know if you lose it when you go to court for them kids, she gonna be able to show how crazy you are. Any black man, any man going through that is going to lose it, and that's what was happening to Kanye at the time that I was working with him. This man, one day I was on the phone with Kanye, Pete Davidson.
So there's that clip. Kanye's gone through a lot. Okay, so we talked about Kanye. We understand what's transpiring with Diddy. He states he's innocent. His lawyers put out a statement that he's innocent. They're trying to say what Little Rod has put out is not legit. Some of the courts is having situationships about what Little Rod has submitted. But the biggest thing is everybody's forgetting Cassie. Cassie has made a statement. Cassie has had a lawsuit, and he made sure that Cassie was paid off, and the lawsuit was settled. And there's that situation. So whether A-Rod, whether Little Rod's case will move forward or not, there's still Cassie that's had concerns. So the biggest thing is Homeland Security has already went into the home. Now, what have they retrieved from the home, and what does Little Rod have that the Homeland Security don't have? That's going to be the issue. Does Little Rod have stuff that Homeland Security don't have? Okay, so let's get into the Jay-Z situation. There's been a lot of videos that's made about Jay-Z, Beyonce, all comments are alleged. I don't know. I'm not in these people's homes. I don't know. And until there's like court situations, I'm very careful about what I talk about and what I put out there. If we don't see documents, if we don't see, court documents, if we don't see, yeah, you could have your plug tell you stuff. Yeah, you could have, people email you stuff, but who knows what's going on in regards to Jay-Z and Beyonce? Who knows? Are they getting a divorce? We don't know. Are they trying to separate? We don't know. Are they, is Beyonce trying to leave because now they're stating that Jay-Z may be the one next in regards to concerns? But the biggest thing is Jay-Z has worked with the NFL recently, right? He's been assisting Beyonce as she travels. So we'll see. In the next 2 years, we'll see. Nothing concrete or no evidence has came out in regards to any concerns with Jay-Z. Nothing. I don't even think there's been a recent lawsuit. Unfortunately, Kanye's dealing with a lot of lawsuits. Unfortunately, Diddy is dealing with a lot of lawsuits. And, people are saying the rise and fall of all these guys. But we see that Kanye's having concerns. We see that Diddy's having concerns. We don't know. The difference is there's not a, well, there's different whispers about Jay-Z. That's all alleged. There's different whispers about Beyonce. That's all alleged. And that's the concerning part. That many people were saying for years we would have hear different stuff about Diddy. For years. So it's going to be Homeland Security or the judge or a jury that's going to say this is what it is. And he hasn't been convicted, nor has his children, Justin and Christian. But there's just a lot. Once Homeland Security goes into your home and tries to retrieve stuff, that's them of what they're going to present in court. Will they hold stuff to protect other celebrities, brands? Will they tell all? We're gonna see. This picture do say a lot. This picture speaks of volumes of the industry and the industry concerns. So well wishes to the guys, and we'll see what happens in the next 2 months. If anything at all. People are saying that Diddy works for XYZ and he may not go to jail. And some are saying, yeah, he may in the next, 2, 3 months. We'll see. Homeland Security is going to have to decide that if they have any evidence of what they needed to do, because right now he has not been charged with anything. He hasn't. And that's what we have to go on. In regards to different things that I pull or different documents, I try to research what is being said. There's a lot of people that's doing a lot of clickbait and they need to be careful. There's a lot of people that's doing a lot of clickbait and they need to be careful. But the biggest thing is we have this check mark because Kanye has had concerns. Diddy is going through a lot and he is having concerns. So we'll see what happens. Let's get to the next clip, next situation. Thanks for being here, everyone. Please like the video as you're coming in. I just played this clip in regards to you could read the title. He cusses too much. I can't have that. He curses too much. The comedian Eddie Griffin speaks out, and they're basically saying that they want Diddy to the alleged be the fall guy for what is going on in the industry. Do you agree? Note in the comments. Do you agree that they're putting Diddy at the forefront and he's to be the fall guy and other people will not, get caught up? We don't know because we don't know what Homeland Security has. And if at any point or any time Diddy will be charged. That's the biggest thing. We have to wait. Only a judge jury is going to decide if there's any wrongdoing. So go over, he did a clip, either it's on the Shade Room or Neighborhood Talk. If you're just now coming in, we did play the clip, but he cusses a lot. And my page, I don't do a lot of the cursing. But yeah, Eddie Griffin spoke out. Let's get to the next clip. Okay, you're going to have to read what she's saying. She cussing a lot too. She cussing a lot too. Ooh wee. What she had to say. I want to play it, but y'all don't have to read it. Y'all don't have to read it. Jaguar Wright is speaking a lot about the industry. And since, there's certain things I have to be careful playing. And I'll play it a few times so that way y'all can, read it. So do y'all agree with Jaguar Wright? Do you agree with what she's saying? But what she's talking about right now, I actually did a video. There's a video, I'm going to replay that. There's a video that was out about 3 or 4 years ago in regards to Trey Songz, Odell Beckham, and Justin. There was a lot of videos that was out about 3 or 4 years ago. I talked about it, and then of course Kim was dating Odell, but then she broke up with Odell that same week. So it's going to replay, and then you can just read it, and then we're going to move on. You can read what she's saying. She's talking about Jock. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. I did see a video recently. Jaguar was talking about dating Cat Williams. Did y'all see that video? Note that in the comments if you've seen that video. So like the video as you're coming in. Like the video as you're coming in. And are you do you believe what Jaguar Wright states, or do you believe what Jaguar Wright says? Note that in the comments. So let's move on to the next clip. He's talking about
why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit. He lined up D Haven,
alleged,
stole his life and identity.
Alleged.
He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity.
Alleged.
He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love.
Alleged. Alleged.
Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
So there's that clip. Did y'all hear that clip a few days ago?
The result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, and I'm telling him, look, you're going to put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there. You got Craig Mack in there. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? We would fight. We would tussle. Back in the days when the result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, and I'm telling him, look, you're going to put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there. You got Craig Mack in there. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? We would fight. We would tussle. Back in the days when the result of being around that man. The result of being around that man.
So that's what Usher had to say many, many years ago. I'm not certain how long ago. I have to play music in between. I'm not certain how long ago Usher spoke out in this interview. It's a resurfaced video. This is a resurfaced video. I can't confirm or deny if this was this year, last year, 2 years ago. But this is Usher speaking out against his experience with Diddy. And that's the concern. This is him speaking out, him giving his thoughts, him telling us what he went through, what he experienced. But then you see, and I'm going to show you another clip, so hang in there with me. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. You're going to see in another video that they're hanging out and they're dancing. So I don't know what that's all about. Let's get to this next clip. Many people talk about this.
Usher getting ready for his Super and here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Usher getting ready for his Super Bowl halftime performance. I mean, what did Cat Williams literally just say about the dresses in his most recent podcast? I mean, I'm not even surprised. We all know what happens during these halftime shows, but just listen to what this photographer said and the body language. I don't know, it just kind of seems off. Watch this.
Good evening, Usher. How you doing tonight?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing fine. You're better now you're here. All right, give me a look over here, Usher. Give me that great smile over here. Give me that Super Bowl. Give me that Super Bowl smile, Usher. Give me that Super Bowl smile. You got more money on that necklace than I got in my house right here. Let me see, Usher. Give me a look right here.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Usher getting ready. And here, ladies and gentlemen.
So let me know in the comments how you feel about what Usher's wearing, what Usher's presenting. You know, Cat Williams had just talked about this, the expectation of what the industry, HOLLYWEIRD, expect these guys to do. And if they're showing their actual loyalty to somebody, this is interesting. He literally did this. I want to say either the week of the Super Bowl or this was the week after he realized he got the Super Bowl. I want to say either it was the week of his announcement or it was a week after his announcement that he's planning to do the Super Bowl. Man, people can wear what they want. People can do what they want. Don't think that I'm shading or whatever. But many people spoke out in regards to why now? Why wear this now? Is it true that the guys are expected to allege shame themselves and make themselves look a certain way in regards to being accepted? I don't know. But let's play the clip again and then we're going to move forward.
Gentlemen, we have, and here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Usher getting ready for his Super Bowl halftime performance. I mean,
Usher.
what did Cat Williams literally just say about the dresses in his most recent podcast? I mean, I'm not even surprised. We all know what happens during these halftime shows, but just listen to what this photographer said and the body language. I don't know, it just kind of seems off. Watch this.
Good evening, Usher. How you doing tonight?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing fine. You're better now you're here. All right, give me a look over here, Usher. Give me that great smile over here. Give me that Super Bowl. Give me that Super Bowl smile, Usher. Give me that Super Bowl smile. You got more money on that necklace than I got in my house right here. Let me see, Usher. Give me a look right here.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have, and here, ladies and gentlemen.
So let's get to the next clip. And then we see them hanging out, having a good time, like he just didn't say in an interview that he can't sleep. He was just saying in the interview he couldn't sleep from what he experienced. Let's see. I thought Diddy was on treadmill, but no, bro man was tripping. Yeah, this is them hanging out, having a good time. So, you know, this you could tell Usher, I don't know. This was a resurfaced video, so this could have been 5, 6, 10 years ago as well. But Usher just said that he was not happy about, you know, his experience being around. But that's them hanging out. Let's get to the next clip. Sometimes I have to.
Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
This was funny.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
Let's get to the next.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
That's a funny clip. Everybody, wow, that was the last clip. We got through the videos. We got through the videos. Please like the video as you're coming in. Please like the video as you're coming in. Let me know how you feel about everything that's going on. Let me know how you feel about what's happening in the industry. Let me know how you feel about HOLLYWEIRD. Are people telling the truth of what they've experienced? Are people just they have to go through certain things to be accepted in the industry. Let me know how you feel about everything that's been transpiring. We got through a lot of clips, y'all. We got through a lot of clips, y'all. We got through a lot of clips, y'all. Yeah. I just wanted to do a quick 1-2 and hope everyone has a happy Saturday. Please like the videos you're coming in. Please like the videos you're coming in. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Do what you love. Be around people that's loving and kind. Be around people that love support you, and just be you. Let's play that one more time.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and
Yeah, that's that. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great day.